Hey guys, it's Nathan from Droplicon Studio. It's been really long since I've uploaded a video, so I figured I'll just make a quick update video to let you guys know what's going on with the game, with Bound Forest. Some people have been asking about the Project Extra teaser and stuff like that, so here we go. Alright, so to start things off with Bound Forest, we've been working so hard that we simply haven't been able to share anything. There is, however, a huge issue that we've come across during this time, and that's basically that we were in an unrealistic scope, meaning that we simply would not be able to give you guys a finished game in the desired time that we had planned. And I'll show you guys why. So you are probably going to be able to see right now that I've made some really cool assets, all very stylized and close to the Overwatch kind of look and feel. At least that was what we're going for. If that's not the case, then I failed, but I think that I kind of got close to it. Obviously our game is a bit more fantasy, but that was the goal for our beta. Our alpha was very low poly, and we figured, you know, people really like the art, so we might as well just try to upscale it. Now, I obviously tried really hard to make these assets look way better in the beta, to make it feel more polished and finished. And although I got really close to doing that, the amount of time it took me to finish one asset was significantly longer than one of the more low poly assets that we used to make for the alpha. So we've been in development for another 3 or 4 months, and at some point we just, you know, looked at each other and we were like, this is not gonna work. It's taking so long to actually hand something into one of the developers and to get working. And that's why we've decided to kind of scrap the stylized art. That's a huge bummer, because it looked really cool, but it's simply not feasible for a small team. I however benefited from it because I got a job at a game studio here in the Netherlands, so it's not a huge waste, but still, we're gonna have to start over with art for Bound Forest. Kind of a bummer, but I can work really quick in this new style, so I should be able to have something ready in January very soon. So I hope you guys are going to stick with us and see what we come up with. We will definitely take inspiration from the stuff that we've made already, so it's not like we have to guess and do a lot of concept art. It's gonna be really cool. So that's for Bound Forest. Alright, so for Project X, I have some incredibly bad news, like insanely bad news. Like 2 guys and me, sorry, we're working on a shooter because we're currently doing a study, and we had the assignment to make a prototype. There were 4 groups, and the best game will be picked to be further iterated upon. Now, we liked the game so much that we kind of took it out of the competition to work on it by ourselves. So I started working on it really hard. I was also making very highly realistic characters like Call of Duty does, which took an insane amount of time. But it was really cool. We were actually working on a realistic shooter. Not like Call of Duty, but Call of Duty was our main inspiration because I like that game a lot. However, my hard drive started to really fill up really quickly. All those drive, .blend files, etc. Took a lot of MB, a lot of gigs, and it just got to the point that I had 0 MB left on my drive. And I've been deleting stuff quite frequently to just free up some space, but it would always be fill in just another couple of minutes. So I bought a 2 terabyte SSD, which, you know, is great because it's to me it's a huge investment. However, normally when I work on a project, I upload this to the GitHub, making sure everything is online, and if something goes wrong, it's there. I did not do that with Project X, so I formatted my drive and accidentally deleted all the progress we've made on that game. So that was a huge bummer. I was actually really sad about that. That was not fun because I had made some really awesome stuff. Anyhow, that however gave us the opportunity to start on something new, and this is going to be pretty mind-blowing. Alright, so we're going to make our own MMORPG. Now, you might think, for those who are quite familiar with game development, that a MMORPG is the most difficult thing to make, period. And I believe that's true, but it's less true in 2020. Like, when you would make this game in 2016 or earlier, you would not have all the resources there, and things would just be very vague. In our case, I think we can definitely pull it off. There are some amazing Kickstarter projects that are going on that are doing a MMORPG. Most of them look really crap, but luckily for us, I can make a lot of assets that are probably gonna look a little bit better. And we have the experience from Bound Forest about, you know, keeping things very low scope. And I'm not going to talk too much about the MMORPG right now because our official devlog is going to be on the 7th of January, and that's where we're going to show off all the stuff that we've made so far. But let me tell you that we have made a ton of progress. And when I say a ton, I mean like a lot. Like over 200 assets have already been made, both characters and static props like trees and houses and etc. And I am so stoked about this game because it's gonna be so awesome. Personally, I love MMORPGs. Unfortunately, there's not one particular MMORPG I really like because all of them have something that just kills it for me. So for me to have the opportunity to work on a team and kind of fix that and give it our own twist, it's just going to be great. And due to the fact that I have some incredible friends and developers who are working with me, we're going to be able to have the networking side of things done rather quickly, or at least the prototype networking, meaning that I can actually invite all of you guys who are watching this or in my Discord to actually join and play with us in game and test things that we've made right from the get-go. And that's so cool because it's a multiplayer game. With Bound Forest, it's a bit difficult. Like, we have to constantly build and then see if we feel if it's like, you know, meets the standards. But with this version, it's just, you know, you can either get an update or it's just easier. And it's also, in my opinion, MMORPG is very social, so it's very driven by what you guys think about the game. So yeah, really awesome stuff. Also, some unfortunate stuff has happened, but you know, at the end of the day, it's just a learning experience, and we're just trying to make a company profitable at the end of the day. And you know, these kind of hiccups, they happen. It's just you know, learn from your mistakes and just keep going, I guess. I'm still having a ton of fun. So yeah, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel because, you know, as I said, we're gonna be uploading quite soon in the new year with all the new content that we've made for both games, and we would love it if you guys were part of this this journey. So thank you guys so much for watching. Join our Discord, it's in the description. We're trying to be as active there as possible. We will be more active there as well because, you know, you guys are really awesome. There are like a lot of guys there who are still talking about speedruns about Bound Forest and other great ideas, which is just mind-blowing. I love those guys. And yeah, we're really gonna need you guys' input. So Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys there, and I'll see you guys on the 7th of January. Bye bye.